map as they've won so far against NRG earlier this year.
Oh, buddy, we know C9 like to fight in these early rounds or on that attack side to begin with here, and Havoc barely extracts himself from what would have been a maelstrom of attackers. But Cloud9 aren't wasting any time. This
keep Khalil trapped?
Of course, there's a contingency. Trapwise going to spot them out, and C9 knows.
Khalil's been on this team for like 4 years, right?
Barely able to cross there as FURIA are really trying to accelerate C9. He wants to take extra space, get into holes. Havoc going to feel the pressure here.
Strong
Havoc.
He's going to get his one, and that's it. Cloud9 are going to push straight on through. This now throws things into disarray for FURIA.
They're running a lot. They're running a 5K.
He's going to be able to meet them here, but he will be outnumbered, and C9 will check for this. Heat on the angle.
Oh, roll those sleeves down, bro. Nice try, dog.
That whittles FURIA down to 2 players who aren't really in the vicinity.
Unfortunately, that's just not the greatest range for the Frenzy. I can't blame him for trying to catch someone off, even just get a little damage and swing back. But now his team in that 2 versus 3.
They cleared the whole map. Frenzy long range LMAO. Why did bro take that fight with a Frenzy?
Prize and Rafa, the former, offered a pretty nice contract here, but as he leaves his previous team, he's done better since his departure, and he's got a score to settle. Net's out of the game.
Uh-oh.
It's up to Mitch and Zeppy here, close to this underside now, and Price needs to find the correct
both of them.
timing. He's opened up for Rafa to come on in.
Ooh, Zeppa!
We'll close it out.
It's not that hype, bro, chill.
Strong start for
Nice job, though. The second event is always when a fraud NA team's making international, so that would make sense. Put my hair on the line, nah, I'm good.
He's going to push towards holes, and he riddles Prize and he full up bullet holes. Rafa can't do much else either.
Like, you're telling me you put me in the server, I'm not getting at least 10 kills?
Any team in Americas, the longest standing man on this roster, has very little to do, and very little to do it with.
You get 20? That's why I'm for you, bro.
Wouldn't be mad at Mitch trying to go for a hunt here. It does look like he's taking point. He's getting fairly close to that Rolling Thunder early, but a wider point that I want to take.
No, but I've been looking good lately, you know? Yesterday in ranked, my first 2 games I was kind of hot.
It's just looking at the
The last 2 I got tired.
From FURIA that got them out safely from what was a very dangerous scenario.
That's so
Random spam into the site, catches Khalil. That is tragic.
That's the stall util is gone. 50 seconds left in the round. FURIA now know they're probably just going to have to take a full execute.
Someone
here,
said he's right.
And they're getting in position to receive it. Havoc's moved up, another brilliant fault line that catches on the multiple players. Havoc can't see the wood for the trees now as the paranoia comes in, and he is blocked off from the action. Rafa as well towards holes. FURIA have to give up the site again.
Spike is going to be planted. Vic, standard position for the Omen up on top box. C9, they need to stay within the site, not exactly a spam angle to play off of. Fault line coming through. Havoc wants to gain space off it.
Fast lane used, but Havoc gets cut down as Oxy's ready to meet him at that impasse.
Oh!
And he's going to spray and pray.
The damage.
Rafa's able to find yet another one. The numbers are even here. The close smokes are dissipating, and Vic needs to find this. He backs off the angle. He's going to push for more.
Zeppa, no!
Rafa ends around with 3. And a very important staging ground developed now for FURIA.
Kind of gas.
Biggest fault. And now he's the guy trying to bring it for the team.
Ooh,
what?
That's not a great start to another
Good react, bro.
The C9 over on the B side of the C side of the map, excuse me. Again, they don't bother with A, even though they wanted to fight Rubble so much against MIBR.
Look at Oxy, bro. He's just running around. You won't peek that. Oh, he didn't see him. Shoot.
Stopping power with this comp. There's no vice to slow you down. There are no kill trips placed on
bro,
the
Oxy
site.
just,
So
he's intuitive, bro. He just knows.
Right in there with ease. The only thing to stop you is maybe a fault line. That's about it, right? Or a well-timed seize. It's not too much to contend with.
2 Rolling Thunders in play right now, or at least on the table. So FURIA have retake util to work with. Zeppa's waiting for them, and Rafa gets cut down. At least he's able to make it a trade.
Why do I feel like all FURIA is fighting something different on their own?
Prize, of course, the newest addition now. Sets his feet. He knows he's going to get busy later.
And Havoc peaks.
They got breach ult.
Could have been
let it rip, bro.
Undoing, but is at least able to survive. Try and get back to Prize to anchor this site.
He's committed. He wants to anchor, but there's Rolling Thunder.
He's not using it.
Prize has to have his wits about it. He's here with the paranoia now, and Oxy was hoping to capitalize.
What the f is that? Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Come on, bro. What is that?
The stairs. It's again
double entry
situation for them, but at least they have the breach in play.
Khalil is hoping that maybe someone will overpush. That's essentially the only way FURIA are going to get an opening. And if that doesn't happen, which, look, it won't. C9, they are...
What is that pathetic plant behind you? It looks sad.
Inevitably going to be a save.
Bro,
unfortunately, Rafa... Oh,
what's wrong with you, bro?
Khalil's got his back, though. Watching these guys, that poor man. They need him back in the server. I'm sure he wants to be there, too. All right, early fault line to force Havoc back. as the rest of C9.
That's 10 minutes a mile, but for 3 miles, bro. But for 3 miles.
The conditioning is sublime. Look at where Furia are playing. They've got to quickly scrabble to get in position. They overloaded that mountain spot for another round after that timeout. Prize this time's going to get a hit by that, but Oxy has to back away from the relay bolt. His doesn't find a connection. Now all the util going to be thrown.
That's pretty good. If you ask me, that's pretty good. Don't listen to the haters.
This has allowed all of Furia to get here. As you mentioned, you drop Havoc swinging back with Oxy, who's still pressed forward.
Oh, my goodness, he's going to do more. He tries, slides on in. Despite the fact that
Furia they didn't see it, but like 90% of them probably can't run a mile. The other 10%, they might be elite athletes.
There's going to be a wrap coming pretty quickly, though. Ned has to be aware of this now as he tries to slip away.
Oxy's trying to get through tree, has Shorty. Oh, with the Shorty, he gets the first at the very least.
Let's try it.
Okay, finds his 1-for-1. Now tree control over to Cloud9, but quickly, Furia nipping.
Wait, Mr. Muffins, you're 6'4", 250 pounds, running 10 minutes a mile?
Vic gets to upper.
Brother, you're an absolute unit.
Players behind him. They need to push off this site into the enemy spawn side. The Nightfall
I mean, you're really living up to your name, I guess, but like, is the brand really worth it?
As well, that's just going to force Havoc out the way. Vic is trying to make that rotate towards stairs.
They have no control. Havoc has to fight his way into the map, and Vic says no. Another push through, another frag taken.
Did you just say he's built like a muffin?
Great anchoring in the last round. Stayed alive. That was the most important part, but now he needs to do more than that. He needs to mow Cloud9 down. Vic is in drop. He finds it.
Ooh,
and
nice
there's
shot.
the trade. Zeppa gets in. Cloud9 are up to 5. The site gain further extremity control.
Hi, Christy.
Furia have loved going for this early 3-man setup towards Mound. Again, early pressure, they face one-way smoke. All right, we insert Khalil, who can try and teleport away after taking an engagement, and there it is.
Oh.
He's going to be running right into the salvos.
Ooh, just
He's
gets
so
away,
low.
takes a bunch of damage. Cloud9 try and bait that push up on the extremity C side, but Furia aren't fooled this time. Oxy couldn't sell it on the A side, but perhaps here at C he can be more convincing.
He didn't clear it.
Well, Havoc there is going to apply the Socratic method straight to his dome.
Oh, oh, oh!
Here's Havoc.
Slide.
He's hungry. And he sees Zeppa is paranoid.
Okay, Havoc.
4 kills for the duelist.
He spit.
3 players.
Don't think about it.
Yeah, we're going to get a fight here. Still the one-way as usual. Stealth drone cleared instantly. Cloud9 know that there's a player very close to them. But Havoc's able to get spacing back away. Cloud9 don't want to commit until now. Oxy comes out, Paranoid connects. He's found Net. Rough game for him so far as Havoc wants to push up now. Oh, buddy, out of nowhere. He gets leapt upon. Khalil out of the game.
Nice shots.
Okay.
Did I try to
trying to
fan
see
him
if he
out?
can dig up here, but he's a long way from the action.
I always
What
say
an
that.
impact kill for the IGL Mitch to claim at the tail end of that fight. Frustratingly putting Prize in this clutch situation.
Can he do it? Mitch is the only one watching this direction. He had the right
Wow,
angle.
try transferring.
Expect a second. Cloud9 bailed themselves out, but it got a little awkward.
Do you need to have played Minecraft to watch the movie?
This time we've adjusted to the A fight. Oxy crossing early.
Oh, buddy, it's just too telegraphed. Oxy is ready for it. They fought Rubble so many times against MIBR, and they threw themselves at it over and over again. Still players here, but losing Rafa towards A. Like, what's Havoc supposed to do here now?
Frag out, my boy.
What does Havoc have to do? He has to
Havoc, let me see it. Havoc versus Oxy.
What he's going to have to do.
Very
That's what he
cool.
wants to do. A casual 3K needs to come up.
Pussy.
He crossed. He was going to be lit by the neural theft. He's able to get out. There was also a backstab.
All right, Havoc. 1v4.
That gets spotted out by the Cypher. Oh, with the slap.
Oh! Wait, he did way better than I thought.
They'll take it.
Damn.
And hey, he basically counts for 2 players right now with the ultimate, so we'll chalk it up to a 2.5 versus 3 on this retake.
Ooh.
Not dead yet, though.
Ooh,
We'll see if
he's
that actually is a
crazy.
factor.
Ooh, he's
Had a
crazy.
chance to make use of it the previous round and chose not to. Out through stairs. Player at Rubble, Mitch is hearing.
Hey,
all
man,
this.
what's
He
up,
does
dude?
not seem to care.
Keep
He
jumping
runs
around, bro.
straight into it.
This is the same Havoc that went 2 and 20 at some point last year.
Of Furia's aggression
Yeah.
into Rubble. Oxy
I believe so.
He is going to see any push up. This might be a
Wait,
with a
it's
side
the
pick
Mata
at same
angle.
spot. Havoc is able to find one. Cloud9 might consider baby door now, but they're going to get through Rafa to
Yeah,
do
we
that.
don't have to make that a thing. I agree.
Havoc's down. That's the A player.
That's tragic elsewhere, just spamming through.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't watched a single round of this game. At least you're honest.
C9, do they want to try and prod towards B, put Rafa in an uncomfortable situation, playing baby door alone.
Close fault line, challenge.
One more.
Mitch takes it, wins it out for Prize.
Oh.
Through the door. Okay, Vic
blast.
goes down, but Rafa is cleared, so Baby Door is open and Cloud9 are on this B side. Guns are better for the attackers, but here comes a Prowler to try and spot things out.
Great haunt. That's going to get some information. Oh,
No.
at least they don't know it's close. As Prize now sending through the Prowler, trying to give Heat an opening. Who does just have that stinger. Both chokes smoked off at the moment, so he can get up
Bro's
close
taking his
with
flank.
the close-range weapon.
Oh my god.
You've got to get up early in the morning to want to beat Oxy at that kind of game.
Did he have pop his ult there?
It's up to Prize.
Probably
No
should
neutral
have.
to speak of. Very little time. Spotted out now by the cam. And he knows retribution will be forthcoming. Cloud9 have no reason to overcook here, and Nets will complete another solid attack side round for Cloud9.
He probably should have popped it.
And Havoc is
Not gonna lie, Furia suck. I'm sorry.
Here, though, they've been pretty lifeless.
Are they actually? I don't remember.
Lackadaisical. Okay, Paranoia going to be following up that Nightfall here, and it does force C9 away.
Shadows traveling.
But honestly, they've been
Even
able to
NRG beat
insist
them.
on
I'm just kidding. That's my W shipper right there.
towards the A side, but okay,
shit.
Khalil's is going to take that one for free. What's the plan now?
Sixth sense of the Prowler's going
Remember
to
when Sensen? I don't remember that.
connect onto anyone, but no reason for Khalil not to just continue to post up on this angle. Now 50 seconds, I hear that teleport coming through. It's a tree. This is pretty crazy from Vic getting all this space.
I just feel like Salma is shameless for not streaming though.
Okay, so he has a
He could
foothold.
easily turn the stream on.
And the rest
It's
of
crazy
likely
work.
to cross over towards door here. It looks like Prize is
He's trying to build
actively-
anticipation. I know what he's doing, and it's working.
Here's a rolling thunder on towards the A side, but there are no entrenched defenders. Cloud9 don't know this, so they're going to push off a bit anyway. Prize finds one. That's Mitch's crossing
Rated.
past him. Zebra's going to be able to make the trade, but it might be enough as Havoc now's going to come in with that ultimate.
Oh!
It's ugly. Zeppa cleans him up with a shorty now. Khalil might consider going through this smoke with the Armageddon in play. Rafa's going to get
No! If he hit, he would have won. If Vic hid.
Everyone's 6 feet
Oh
under
my
fire.
god.
A bit of momentum back early here with a pistol round win. Oxy wants to fight, but denied by the flash.
Okay, gonna back up into the smoke here, then elect to jump back in because Mitch is saying go, go, go. Havoc goes pretty low behind the rubble. He was gonna be Oxy falling.
Team kill.
Interesting. Khalil gets offered up. As a
Oh, come on!
Furia, their prayers for strength are answered at least. As Vic and Ned had to make
Nice
things
try.
happen. Ned bursts out of Baby
Vic
Door.
1v3? High key, he's good for it. High key, he's good for it, bro. He has paranoia, kill one, paranoia, and rounds on.
Rookies to VCT in a 1 versus 3 this
Shoot the
year.
box!
Great shoulder pick. Still spot out the one. Good paranoia. No.
Oh!
Vic, he's found two.
Stop it, brother. No! Nice try. That would have been a good round to win.
Some haste. He's got 3 players here, so
You guys think it's
yeah, could be relatively
like a
dangerous.
regular job? Is it better to work
get
start in the morning or start in the afternoon? But then your whole day is gone. Or like,
He's gonna run into a wall of players, and it doesn't matter. He cuts a bloody swathe through the
you better start at 8 a.m. or start at
Not just the
5
one that's
p.m.
short-lived. This is tenure in Hall.
Everyone's saying morning. Never mind.
So leaves only 2 measly pistols.
I guess I don't know.
Cloud9,
I have no
a paltry
idea.
offering here against a very angered Furia.
Everyone's saying morning.
They would be more than content to just go for a rewrap, try and get 1 or 2 more kills here.
They've got the breach tilt. Also, Bulldog there. Probably too far to collect that. Oh my goodness, it's audacious. Okay. Well, Net takes a trade.
Towards the C side. It looks like they
My
want
first,
to
I
just-
mean, look, dude. What do you want me to do? I went pro early. What do you want from me?
Choke, yeah, Vic under the pressure of the vault line.
Yeah!
Well,
Okay, you are joking.
Karma, I guess. Vic was able to produce a moment like that early on Cloud9's attack side with a Guardian span kill. That one hurt.
How long do I think I'm lasting working at McDonald's drive-thru? I think no matter where I worked, I would be a good employee, straight up.
Flash shove, they might try and challenge this. Vic backs away, but actually gets clipped by the paranoia, so we'll be out of the fight for a little longer. Splish splash, baby.
What does Vic want to do
Straight up.
now? Listen, you do still have that breach Tejo combo. Vic is going to get pushed. Oh, gets the first.
Their nerve broke. They didn't multi-challenge this. Vic had backup in fairness. 3 players in halls now for Cloud9, and they're thinking about going for the jugular. Khalil sees
Ooh,
him.
big.
Zephyr wraps around the smoke
Also
and
big.
gets his. And there's no waterfall presence here for Cloud9.
Rafa!
3 players, 3 rifles to work with, and they're pushing up onto the site itself. Prize in a pretty obvious
Nice shot.
location, but he's able to find a
Heat
key
1v2
kill
is
there.
winnable.
Only the Clove left.
Oh.
1 versus 2. Cloud9 have some time to go for the double swing, and he is
Eee!
and thwarted.
Damn, you got the Osuna shake, huh? What the f was that?
So close for Heat.
It was a pretty costly round for Cloud9. And now their buy looks far less convincing. That fault line is not
Wow. Wow. Wait.
Out there on Mount.
Furia might not be
quickly
I ain't gonna say it.
He is just
I just choked on my
skating on
spit.
them on man. That was a sick second kill. Havoc still just continues to try and will
If Zeba can get a kill here?
Shots that he's hitting have been
Swimming in a palace of util.
the judge in his hands and an opportunity to do the funniest thing.
Net? Throw me something, big dog.
Protected as of yet, but the cyber cages now will be thrown up. So those layers of defensive utility.
Oh, fuck. He's so
I think
fucked.
expended.
Oh, he's
He's
fucked.
paranoia whistle past, Net is waiting, but there's two angles that
Good
they could be
rockets.
coming from, and there's no help in up.
Help!
That smoke will
I'm
disappear.
cornered!
Now get involved in
Oh.
the game, but Havoc finds his
My
third.
bad. Oh.
How did Cloud9 get out of this?
My
It's
bad.
just Net.
They haven't given him anything.
Hey,
He's
guys,
just been
still here.
praying that someone is gonna walk around the corner at any given point.
My bad.
And then he feels like, well, I gotta make something happen myself, and he's going to fall. Making sure that no one over on C9 to push up. Oh, wait. They just spot Oxy around the corner.
Hero Guardian.
Gotta go.
Is that Nismo in the server?
That was a sick reaction.
That's cool, though.
Oxy
Good for her.
giving his team upset potential on round 17.
Well, Fury have definitely been incentivized.
Imagine Kaide goes to win a fucking GC
carry on
trophy.
over at A for now.
They will continue to take their time. Nice and slowly.
Vic handed
checking
the Guardian to
every
Oxy.
corner.
He passed the weapon over. And Oxy is slowly encroaching here on this occupied A
Her
side of
in-game
the
name
map.
should be Tarik's my bitch. All right,
Really
bro.
carefully, though. Is he waiting? He might be waiting for the other players to come out of B side here, at least get a crossfire set up.
Mitch does have a full util kit on the breach. They have tools to get back in.
That is
Okay,
some
Oxy
work.
spotted. Okay, Guardian down straight away. Haven't caught out by the fault line here, and there's an aftershock coming through. He's able to sidestep it. But Cloud9 gearing up for this push. Another paranoia comes in, counter from the side of Fury.
What the f is Cloud9 doing? My parlay! I'm just kidding. I don't gamble. It's haram.
Benefactor.
But like,
The
fuck.
newest
What are they
installment of the sisterhood
doing?
of the traveling Guardian. But he has nothing to do with here. Wyatt, it'll be a hold on to the weapon and go next.
Player standing.
Havoc having a lot of confidence there. And Khalil to lock things down for him, holding it from pit. That's exactly
Damn, I'm gonna
what
fight you,
he
bro.
does.
Beyond, you typed that. Beyond, you typed. You thought about it and typed that. Someone screenshot that message.
Players waiting for them at C.
And they are praying that they are dragging these defenders all across the map, but they have not done so. C9 are all towards B and C at the moment.
It's a rolling thunder. There is Cypher util in play. Armageddon could catch
20
him. Guardian
seconds!
dangerous. He's got to get clear of that. He's got time. Gets up over towards the site. Now
What are you doing?
Has pure stopping power. Hits him like a Mack truck. Mitch is out of the game though, so that brings util now no longer on the table for the defenders. The time is running short. Furia have to make the
Oh.
It's punished. Still, Spike is deployed. But Tony Khalil.
Woo!
Then he's found himself 3 for the round. Oxy have that ultimate ready. Khalil trying
Ooh! If there was anybody that could.
Get that fade ultimate as A-side execute. There it is.
They're not clearing stairs. They send a prowler towards tree, but they don't know that Mitch is right by them. With
Wow.
the util, but Oxy
Nice
just gets
entry.
absolutely booked.
Havoc is
Face your fear.
Zeppa going to try and stay silent here, but well, this is going to reveal it.
kind of cooking. Look at Mitch.
We'll only hear silence now as the prowler also confirms his position in upper. Havoc needs to diligently check.
Ooh, Zeppa, nice try.
It out. It's a trade.
I can't
Oh,
believe it.
no,
It's irrelevant
wait.
as Khalil just
Save.
shuts down
They
Mitch.
gotta
He wanted
save,
to
bro.
take the timing out that smoke through
They have a
stairs,
judge and
as
a
we mentioned
guardian,
at
but
the top of the
still.
round.
The controls are playing a different game over at Steven. In the meantime, Havoc again.
How is Oxy keep getting entry by Havoc?
He gets out cleanly.
Brother.
Now they proc that door, no noise made. Obviously, Mitch
And he had a
not
sheriff.
going to take any kind of peek with that short.
But still.
Net about to
Go
get
forward,
some
Net.
action.
Oh,
Well,
shit.
not the kind he was hoping for.
He
I
heard me
suspect.
too.
Again, a weak goodbye for C9, but this is Furia on the precipice of
You think
tying the
24K
game up.
viewers here are organic? Yeah.
That was well done by Furia, just reading the situation,
30 seconds
understanding.
If we're review botting, we have at least 50K.
Go for a B pivot there, trying to drag
24K is
players
almost
towards
too believable.
A, and then it forces Net into this situation where obviously he can't face anyone at Baby Door. He's got to go for the swing, and Heat on the lurk playing this.
I'm a bot, bro. We know you're a
Ready
bot,
for
bro.
him.
Trust me. We've seen the way you play.
The only rifle
Ain't
in the
denying
round
that.
by A.
Yeah, they didn't even commit. They just tried to send out some initiator utility and draw rotates. They're not even going for that.
This camo is pretty annoying, Chad.
Towards C.
You need to put like a scaling smoke to break it.
Are they going to dive B here? Okay,
He jumped over the trip.
It's going to be at least Havoc going for it now, but it's just him. See what
He jumped over the trip.
Taken down. He can
What
block
the
it down.
fuck?
A number of
He
Fury
jump
players
roped that
become
shit.
vulnerable, and Oxy looks to capitalize. Gets ahead of the cyber.
Oh, he almost got that. Wait.
Finally,
He popped his ult. Ooh, he's going crazy.
He's back in the game, and Oxy's down. All of a sudden, Furia with all the cards to play.
There's no way that he should be getting a kill here.
No!
Timing
in the
off
game.
the teleport.
What?
That is mental. C9 should have had this round locked up. And now it's all
Nah.
on the second, who's left. back to be main. Do they expect
Oh
this
my-
should be good for one free kill.
Has ultimate off the back of his kill.
Wait, Zeppo 1v2?
Is there an opportunity to make use of it? He knows he has some time. But this gives moments for Furia to disperse, hit him from different angles.
Nah, it's too hard.
Feels all but impossible. Zeppa
Wait.
having to go for a 4K
Oh,
to
he
salvage
thought
this
about
round
it.
for C9. This round is worth everything. The most important in
Bro,
the game
that's
thus
so
far.
much stall.
Jeez, that metal is scary. Zeppa still pushed up despite the fact he was decayed down, but here comes that util. Rafa biding his time. You know he's going to get involved from Upper in just a
Damn,
moment,
nice
but
try.
he doesn't need the help.
I can't believe he'd hit that shot.
Furia controlling for Cloud9, but if Furia sniffs this out, they're just going to beeline for the A site and play a post plant. Cam spots all of this action now, so the
Slide.
players from C9 being drawn across towards Baby Door.
Good
He
sees.
wants this action. Teasing Cloud9 to try and challenge him.
Yeah! And you guys were talking shit!
Smears on the ground for 3 of the defenders.
Heat up!
Vic and Zeppa huddling for warmth here. As I feel a cold win is about to set in.
We are finally seeing some 2024 heat in the server. It has been a minute. This is the heat that rejuvenated his career on crew when he made the role swap in 2024. He has been mostly absent for Furia, trying to find his place in this team and in the league again.
God here.
But damn, he looks good right now.
He's about to get another one. Make
Wow.
it 4 for Heat. Man, back-to-back insane rounds, multi-kills.
How is
galore for
C9
Heat.
losing?
Things are slowing down here with a minute on the clock. C9 have remained playing forward.
Man, why do I even gamble on these games at this point? I hope you're talking about channel points.
One passive info trip to know if anyone is going to
Holy
Oh my god. Havoc is diffing Oxy this half.
Absolutely
Holy
dead.
shit.
I think Oxy is on edge there. He gets completely baited. You're right, that is a gap. Mitch now under some pressure, surely to be forced away as
Wait,
the
how's-
results come calling, but he
Has Havoc found his
doesn't have
calling
the
on this
ability to
Neon
get out.
character?
2 legs and a heartbeat is all he can rely on, and he uses it to get back into cubby.
30
30
seconds
seconds left on the clock, and Furia, they want to pivot all the way back to C. There are still some Cypher trips to contend with. He's trying to find a timing in towards B at the same time. No, it is all a fake. They are getting into B at the moment, but there's
18
multiple
seconds.
C9 players with low time.
Heat's the person they want front and center, and here he is, the Vanguard. Zeppa wants to try and peer into the situation now, so there's a plant about to go down. It's a little risky here for Furia, but the plant is secured. And now potential map win on the line. He doesn't even need to shoot
Mitch?
there, but it's going to be Mitch that takes him out. Vic and Mitch to rely on now for Cloud9.
Blank.
They need to find a way in. They give it a tap.
Oh,
This
it's
is gonna
over.
draw Havoc forward. Khalil's going to be there to play up that smoke.
Oh!
He just walks up, proud as a
So
peacock.
lost.
Shut down. Mitch for 3.
Oh my god, Furia. How the fuck?
Cloud9 at the death.
What?
The operator
Yeah,
on attack in the
Dex,
last round
maybe.
to take an early
I think he
engagement
invasion
on
tunnel
C.
vision. I don't know.
That is wild. Okay. I draw it back to the previous round. Oxy has lost all
Sentinels
his
plays
first
today,
engagements
yeah.
in the last 5 or 6 rounds.
After
It's
this
been
match.
rough for the young gun.
This is the
I said hi to you today and you kept
why not
walking?
buy an ult
Wait, were you in a car?
type moment. And also, one orb, he'll have that ult.
Nah. I think
Around
I,
the smoke, Oxy finally gets one to start the round. Had to use the ultimate for him, but he'll take it. Awkward here for Khalil. He knows he's about to be left upon, and that's 2 now. Oxy locked in. 22 and 18, and he knows the action's over at C. Net has conceded the side.
arrogant streamer? No, deadass. Someone said hi to me today. Someone yelled, Tarik, is that you?
Oxy has ran out of
But
that
I
ult
think
to
they were in a
pick
car
off
and I
the
looked up and I
rifle.
didn't see them and then I was like, am I
Mitch
hearing
and
shit?
Zephyr, they're waiting to get their util
I thought I was
back.
going
They're
fucking
actually
crazy.
got the guiding salvos
But now that you're in the
online.
chat, that
Furia
person,
are
I think I believed it.
invested in the site.
I thought it was my ego talking to me, no joke. I thought it was my ego.
They don't want to close this out. Pride's finds Mitchell, they want to push, but Paranoia catches out the fade. Still, Nightfall
You're in a
deployed.
car? I see. Nah,
That's a confirmation
I
of
did not
multiple
see you, but
players
I heard it though.
working on the other
That's
side
what's
of the
up.
masonry.
What a bold choice from Furia. Stuck in the site. Let's try to get out and take the fight to them with that rolling thunder. That is
Wait, I
confident,
didn't
and
see
I like
what
it.
happened here. We
Plant.
breach ulted?
Ned had to get so far off the site because he had to confirm a switch over towards B, but Prize goes down. Player advantage now for Cloud9.
Yeah, Oxy just using that speed to break across.
Oh, it
there.
might be going the
And
distance.
there's only 19 seconds left. This has to be stuck right now by Rafa. Aftershock to give him some safety.
He knows though. Hot on his heels are going to be Cloud9. To stay in the map, Oxy crosses, tries to bait Vic into the
The
play.
op could be big. Havoc's alive. Wait, has he got water?
Havoc with an op, it's awkward here on the site. He'd be the one to rely.
Oh, imagine.
Flick doesn't connect. Rafa goes
Yee,
down. Havoc has
nice.
too much to do. We're going to overtime, baby.
No
I already
answers,
saw
but
the
they get to
Pistons
run it
fight.
back on attack now where they were finding the majority of their own success.
Oh, it's 20 years ago.
See, here's the idea now, and Furia were ready for a rubble fight that just never came. Oxy's going to cross instantly. Forward line, definitely sidestepped by
I'll take a
Vic.
look.
He sees a player cross, he's just not quick enough, so this means he gives up the side for now.
Wait, chill. It's overtime. Chill. We gotta focus actually now. You guys are fucking with me.
Multiplayer push into Waterfall. This is not something C9 have tried yet.
Planted.
He's mad as fuck. He's. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Magic 8 ball with 3 guns pointed at him. Not where you want to be. So now with 4 players, Furia have to make this work. They do have a...
Hello? Did I lag out?
And a paranoia. Here's a fast lane, and fancy footwork won't save Havoc. Nets finally able to clip his wings. And the rest of Furia
Ballas.
fills up to the mid-crowd.
Damn. Leave it to Furia, huh? These guys have been trying to work on their Lotus forever, dude. They're just trying to fix their Lotus. They're one map, dude.
Furia early engagement.
We're going for it. Okay, look at an old-fashioned rubble fight. Here's Havoc pushing through. What a ping, though, off the horn. It only results in a trade.
What a brawl.
Khalil's able to get
Good paranoia. They got out.
Quickly, Cloud9 have to get out of dodge, except Mitch.
Uh-oh.
Tree. Looked like he was wanting to throw down. He's got to pay the piper and back out.
Yeah, that drone is going to instill some fear in Heat, who is on the run. Knows as well that if he stayed committed close,
back to C.
Neon had just pivoted over. He could be, getting rushed down by a little initiator util. Neon sprinting at him, so has to play it safe. And prior to that, great recon bolt from Oxy just to get the rest of his team out of dodge, out of rubble, where they were feeling
Top cam.
immense amount of pressure from Furia's initiator util. That was
Som is
getting
live.
dumped on them.
Som is live. The fuck up, chat.
The C site is completely absent of Cloud9 players. They are not going to be ready for this. They're going to be forced in a full retake, but both their initiators are
W
standing.
bait, Som. W stripper. Yo, Som, the chat was comparing you guys to Furia. I call them a bunch of fucking
It
idiots.
should be a stately walk up now with no challenge.
Fucking
from
disrespectful
Cloud9.
little fucks, am I right?
It's gonna be Cloud9 in a full retake to try and take this map away from Furia and declare
30
a fake
seconds
comeback.
They are not going to be too mad at playing a full retake.
Yeah, Furia is way better. JNM, you may not be modded in some chat anymore. You don't know if you're still modded there.
Util pieces up. Mitch has multiple flashes.
He just used one to get into hall safely, which is fine. Diligent here from Cloud9 as they now encroach. Nets in position 2. Nothing to do but to do it. Foxy moves up.
I don't care anymore. We know, bro. We know you don't care. I'm just kidding. Focus up, King. I'm just kidding.
And there goes Net. Mitch and Zephyr now. 2 versus 3. They want to try and double up here if they can, and that's Mitch for 3. Can he get away with this? Oh, he's done it, developed. He's going to let it go. Oh, Rufford not ready. Prize, he doesn't know where he is. Prize can save this for Furia. He needs to stop this defuse. Mitch knows he's there.
Time!
Prize is going to
Let's
try
try.
to take the challenge. He wins it out. Life still in the veins of Furia.
All right, that's going to be the door open towards Tree, where Heat is holding that angle, not giving it up. Doubled up with
It's not Fury ass, dude. It's Fury ass.
Okay. Revealed is Havoc, does at least clear the cam. Fault line to prevent any reprisal.
Just Furia alone, it should be enough.
Disoriented.
All right, that's toxic.
Oh, clean from Vic. That is dirty. That is into the B side, folks.
There's still a minute on the clock. C9 can slow this down, try and force Furia into awkward positions, give Net time to work. It seems like he's just content at the moment, that being Net, just making sure that no one is actually pushing on the flank. C9 want to take their time, allow Mitch to get in position with this utility so they can explode into
What was that
this
pin? I didn't see it.
off that flash.
Cut noise is brilliant. Furia don't know where to expect this from. They tried to horn out off cooldown and they saw nothing.
Mitch flashed. There was no real committal towards B. They're pivoting back towards A. Furia have read this. They're stacked up.
This is what the players are. Furia want this, but Oxy's going to want the fight even more. Heat stops Oxy in his tracks, but there's so much more to do.
Damn, they got
And
fucking
Khalil has
owned.
the loose end. He's
They had the
too far
read.
from this action. Once again, both of these teams successful on these attack
Unpin
rounds
that,
in overtime.
unpin that.
Yeah, we're getting one of those OTs where both teams keep winning on their dominant side, but just can't close it out. C9, unless Khalil pulls off the impossible right now.
Mitch has built another Rolling Thunder and another overtime round, by the way. No big deal.
Okay, this is going to be tough for Khalil.
This is a match of 2 choke artists. Who can choke harder?
And we are waiting.
You're working.
The suspense is killing.
My mic's too
Cloud9
loud?
though have
Nah.
not met this rubble spot. There will be stiff resistance to Fury if they want to get in here. Relay bolts used, but no follow-up. This is more stall now being deployed. Keeping Fury in their half of the map a minute into the round.
Furia have not loved going for these.
Oxy!
Come on!
Stay away from Havoc, brother.
Doxy, of course!
How is it getting away with this every time? The reactions.
Look at
Those
this shit.
shots are so absurd.
And Vic doesn't know what's about to hit him here. He doesn't know how deep into BD Furia are right now. Here's the horn. Vic's able to find
Oh,
one.
imagine.
Needed more, desperately
4v2.
needed more. And Net was on the seaside, not ready
He hears
to push
us. He
out
hears
from
both of
B.
them.
All right, Cloud9, what have you got left? It's Zephyr and Mitch, the initiators.
One enemy.
And he plucks one from their midst.
Ooh, he's crazy.
Cosmetic. Yeah. Cosmetic son, by the way, not real.
I'm gonna be honest with you, folks. We felt it would be a bit of work to sell this game.
Not anymore.
Yep. Delivering.
Making our job quite easy, actually. Appreciate that, Furia.
Stack up here behind the one-way. He, of course, will be forced away. This is customary exchanges of utils. Oxy was not fast enough to find the clove. And we clear our corners.
C9 have taken that orb, and now they're going to try and proc the door. Make Furia think that there could be some serious.
Who's the
presence
donk of
coming
Valorant?
to TSB, and matter of fact, that's
The donk of
where the majority
Valorant.
of the Brazilian side are stacked up at the moment.
Second?
Might have a check
Yeah,
here.
I like that answer. I was
Re-clear
gonna say the
back
same
on
thing,
the
but people are gonna
side.
say I'm
Hold the
biased.
line.
This way.
Okay, fast lane towards A. Designed to allow to toggle the door. But we have 45 seconds left in the round. Cloud9 have been great.
Raucus is in the chat. He said me. And then someone replied to him and said, you're the Hiko of Valorant.
Here comes Havoc. Here's the push out.
Vic is
I don't even know what that's supposed to mean.
Havoc shut down by the double face. And there was a dark cover thrown by Vic over towards A, which has drawn the attention of a couple Furia
Hiko
players.
is the Hiko of Valorant. That's a good comeback.
C9 pivoting into C. It's all on Heat.
He is ready for it.
Oh, the clear.
And that is deadly. Prize goes down. The last layer of defense on this site.
Oh, the gap.
Just allows Zephyr to deal with Rafa.
It's just two teams that are too explosive on attack and just can't figure out how to stop the other on defense. Khalil is in the same sad situation as the last round. One versus four.
All too familiar.
At least Mitch doesn't have a Rolling Thunder instead.
What if this match never ends, chat?
No, but Zephyr always has an Armageddon, so there's that. One of the util ultimates always seem to be around the corner. Khalil, after being informed that he cannot, in fact,
What is the longest match in VCT Americas? Like 21-19?
to see what he can dig up here. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, they say. But Khalil sees a firing squad lined up and he knows where his bread is buttered, folks. Not too shabby.
Ah!
Khalil! No!
Ooh, he dinked him.
Zeb's able to bring him down. Cloud9.
Dinked him.
I'm surprised no one has tried this up until this point, if I'm being honest, but it's something different to try and end the game for one of these teams who just cannot win a defensive round. This is C9's third opportunity now to close this game out.
He has declared, render unto me the boomstick.
Oh no, Havoc's about to peek him.
Blow. I shall deliver.
Oh my god, thank god it wasn't.
Down early, finally, the defensive burst
Ooh,
delivers from
GG.
Cloud9, and this is looking
Looks like
ugly now for
GG.
Furia. Mitch peers out
Yeah.
from tree.
That's all she wrote.
Boy, Havoc out of the
16-14.
game now feels grim for Furia. They came so
Unless-
close. They really fought with Cloud9. So back and forth, the round ticker was looking like a Scene Kid's belt. But now Heat and Rafa have to get themselves over to A and face the music.
What an exhausting game for the
You feel
players.
that? Took you a while.
that comes away saying that has killed me. All right, these remaining two Furia players, they are encircled, time dwindling.
Special delivery here for Zephyr, and that util's about to come off cooldown. So salvos at the ready. Heat and Rafa chained together.
30 seconds left.
12-10
Now
choke
need
cost
to
the
try
map.
Find
It
a way
was
to keep
12-10,
themselves
yeah.
alive in this game. It is such a tall order. 30 rounds of Valorant here on the first map of the series. Doubt surely creeping in. Fatigue, absolutely. They've got no choice but to go for it. Standard deliver, Oxy does so. Still, Spike going down. Rafa doesn't have any opportunity. He's stuck over the
GG.
wall. Stairs, and that is that, folks. The fake is the fake comebacks here for Fury, but by God, they gave
The
us a
fake is
Lotus.
the fake comebacks. All right, wait, the match is live. Oh my god.
Life on this newest iteration of Cloud9.
The fuck? Hello?
Indeed. We are indeed, Legion. Mitch backing away here. Oh God, Havoc wants
I don't even have fun
to
playing Valorant. True.
Oh, Minerva, Mitch breaks
Nah,
so his
I
kill
do.
runs out.
Sometimes.
Victor's going to be able to trade things back out here, and Cloud9 are not messing around. Khalil, who almost gave us the most ridiculous clutch. That previous match.
I'm not getting
Nice,
enough
do it again.
dopamine. Can you add some?
Just as unlikely circumstances, and it gives us a little more than we expect.
Please don't win this round. Please don't win this round. Please don't win this round. Please don't win this round.
Oh, yeah, down.
Zephyr, I'm
King
begging you,
one-on-one.
bro. I'm
Spikes
begging you.
ahead
Let's steal
here
this
for
shit
Tejo.
up.
And
Okay.
Salvo's up the sleeve for prize. He's trying
I
to
wanna
get
make it an
information.
official
Zephyr's
opinion.
giving him
Pro is.
Nothing.
I hate
At
Pro.
this point, Zeppa could be coming from
And I'm just only saying it
legitimately any angle.
because the meta's
Prize
shit
has
for
to
it, and I'm personally
so
also shit
careful.
on the map myself.
He's so concerned.
Individually, I'm
And
shit.
At this point, this delay could make Zeppa think that he's
The
actually
meta's not
going
fun to
over
watch. Pro is
towards
shit.
B.
Fuck it. I don't miss it.
Zeppa, not second guessing
30
himself
seconds
yet.
left.
God, this guy has got conviction, man, and it pays off. Plan is going to be over on the A side. Zeppa aware of that now.
I like Icebox.
Shows
I
himself
do.
and wins it out.
Good job.
To Outlaw for Oxy, so a very cost-effective way to control the B side of the map in its entirety. Oh, well, that's a quick round for Rafa. Back to Lumbridge with you, sir. Having on that corner, man, it's been a series for him. An important frag to take here. And now, FURIA, by no means convinced about where they want to hit. There's still a kill trip on the site for Cloud9, so they've got to be wary of being too eager to go A.
Frankly, it's felt like we may have needed to force some positive takeaways from FURIA, just given how tragic this year so far has been for them. We don't have to pretend. Havoc is definitely giving us a very strong, very positive takeaway for this team. He has been seriously elite today.
Oxy is positioned in the only safe place he knows he can be, and that's over towards B-Log. An area of the map that can be covered by these
What are you guys
smokes
arguing
pretty
about?
effortlessly. But here comes that plant. Net is going to bide his time. He's really not in position. Needs his tower player to have control of that part of the map. Flash in.
Gets
Alex
one?
Gets his one.
What?
Now, unlikely as it may seem, he makes a trade of it. Oxy was able to find though that pick on Khalil, and now FURIA
Dodge.
grouped up in Hall.
Both backside, they do have that judge in halls. Like that could be enough if
Have
C9
rockets
try
for
to
mom.
overpush onto them.
It's a little ambitious.
Last player standing.
Okay,
Could have used them early.
prize is dealt with, and there is heat. No glory. With
One of the
judge.
casters said, "Back to Lumbridge you go." W.
Yeah, FURIA have really taken all this.
Ignore
time to
everything I just
insert
said.
Havoc over into A main.
And I
Now they
mean
have to
everything.
fully re-clear mid.
Shoot!
Posted up
No
on
way.
the angle.
No damage.
Wow,
None.
none. That's crazy.
What?
Rafa though does go low, down to 10. So Oxy's getting some damage again with the
30
escape
seconds
mechanisms you mentioned. Cloud9 can use that Outlaw for chip
They have
damage.
4 here.
Flash is going to slow things up if FURIA
Zeppa.
want to get in, but Zeppa wants to take the fight. Havoc's already down. FURIA had to go for it. 20
Ooh.
seconds left in the round. Time is of the
Down
essence.
A.
The FURIA know it, but there's
Good
not what
hold.
they can do.
Good hold.
Down to 2 players. A bonus
Save?
round for Cloud9 that's about to be famously
10 seconds
successful.
left.
And there's nothing to do but walk away with your tail between your legs.
Cloud9 players just going to scramble to try and recover some of those dropped rifles. Of course, Vic gets one. He only had the Ghost in this round. They
That could not
win.
have gone worse.
They get the economy boost.
And he
FURIA
dies.
just playing a
Ooh.
slow round where they ultimately don't gain
Guard
much
clears.
info whatsoever.
Stop it, bro.
Into the operator, throwing that over to Oxy.
And a different look now for Cloud9 and heading into this gun round.
And now they're working towards A1 that has adjusted his setup. Got that kill trip. It's attached to the default site. Stealth drone coming in and broken.
Havoc's on the site.
Let's see it.
Seeing the cloud burst there. Just gets a little
Mitch
bit
is
scary.
dead.
Armageddon. Mitch has got
Oh
nowhere to go,
my,
folks.
they're
Caught
both
inside
dead.
the grab well.
Wow.
And the end comes for us all.
Wow. Wait, Vic! Oh! Wait. That might be the best ace of the season. That might be the best ace.
$100 in right gift card. $100 in iBuy
I'm pretty
Power
sure that was
for every ace.
insane.
Follow it iBuy Power on
What the
socials,
fuck
fam. That
is Vic on, brother?
absurd.
Where did that come from? Legitimately, where did that come from? Rafa's
This
caught
ace
on that
insane.
trip that Netplace had never been
This ace
broken.
insane!
Havoc's hit it
What?
earlier, and then Vic just snaps the perfect crosshair placement. Precise.
Wow.
accuracy. Never expecting anyone to be
Really
in a position
nice.
to pop off like that.
All the kills
Vic
were really nice.
is such
That's
an
a clip.
underrated
That's a clip,
star
brother.
in the Americas
Holy
scene.
fuck,
Clawed
man.
like a viper on that side and then struck
Oh, fuck.
right in the heart of
I mean,
Furia.
Furia should have
And
paused.
the bleeding
Why would you not
doesn't
pause after
stop
that?
there. Khalil shut
Why would you not
down,
pause
trying
after
to
the
fall
ace?
towards B, and now Furia hit into A.
Oh god, Havoc's trying to find something, anything if he can, but unfortunately his confidence
The
isn't
coach gave up.
backed
And they've
by
just
the
had
shots.
the entire C9 team waiting for them there. These unique setups, the trips from net are really cheeky. They didn't even really need to come into play in this instance, as Furia were just denied at the choke, and Zeppa carefully watching the extremities, aware that he could be lurking through sewer.
The coach wants to watch
Cloud9
Sen
are
vs. Loud
just
too.
Looking perfect. Their game plan as they drew it up is working as imagined. Furia have no answers so far.
This is the danger for Furia. They lack the depth on these other maps. Lotus looks great for them. But
Save
they're
your stinger,
0-2
Rafa.
on Pearl, 0-2 on Ascent. They've lost their only game on Fracture. And honestly, like, they're just not seeing nearly enough from them here. And frankly, Cloud9 are reading him just as well as the previous map. They just don't do it.
I don't even know like a what, but
This is
that
totally
part would have been
different setup
fucked.
from C9. This is pretty cool. They have Zeppa playing off net with the cam here, who's trying to push through the Nebula, take the fight to them, and
Like a mole rat.
who's
That one.
over eager to take that space.
Like a rat.
How many different setups do they have? Every round has been something new.
This angle is good, chat. Right here, no joke. I'm not jinxing, but like I actually think that
Now
angle's
trying to
good.
get into mid, and they've had to pay dearly for it. A toll to the order of 1 Teho.
Mitch was going to use the recon, but just takes his time instead. The Nebula comes down, and now he's re-clearing A main with the drone. Mitch doesn't see anything.
How the fuck does he get up there, brother?
Zeppa's still got sewer covered, has a dimension.
You guys might be silver for real.
Teleport rather over to B. This
Rafa has a 0 point there. He can throw that holes, at least get something. There's no information there for Furia.
C9 are everywhere. They are everywhere.
They're in the walls. Khalil into the cyber cage, just a messy fight. He's got to take it. Time to throw caution to the wind, Celeste. You let them blow you away.
This is so fucked for Furia.
Having chucked low, still no plant, by the way.
Never mind, no, it's not. It's actually perfect for Furia.
Oh my god, and that actually gets him the Cosmic Divide, puts Zeppa in a really uncomfortable situation.
I like the swing. Location here. No,
Ooh.
it falls. Zeppa does not have information. He got a glimpse of Khalil.
Go forward.
He saw him. Khalil's going to step up, and Zeppa's going to take a different swing. Does he get a cue?
Right.
Indication?
Double right.
Anything. He doesn't need it.
Yeah. That's what he does, baby.
Zeppa. Another slow round. This time, again, that mid-round probe into mid. Cloud9 have a different look on this round, so no one will be set up for this.
And this time, Oxy is just playing at the screen with the AWP. Does he want to actually press forward? It looks like he does. He's going to
What is Khalil doing? How's his ass cheek sticking out? What the f is he doing?
Now as well.
Okay, Null Command comes in and tries he might. Havoc cannot derive any edge. Rafa just a screaming hit there at the start of the round. And this is not a fair fight, folks.
They better not 7-1.
It's not. It's an extinction event.
One enemy remaining. 30.
And he's the only player left who is yet to get on the board this game.
He's been trying to catch a lot of timings going for flanks heat, and they've simply not paid off. And it's as you mentioned, they just have nothing to get the operator off of these lines.
Hey, what's up, man?
Oxy is just doing whatever he wants. Oh my god. Okay,
Kills the kill.
He gets his first on board. We'll take that, but
Oh, be still my beating heart. Mitch, of course, still stellar over this series.
Just a little bit.
Almost won out the game Lotus prematurely.
How the fuck is he there?
Again. They're like always good for one. Is okay, Mitch, the same spot again.
oh no, Mitch.
Ah, that's not his angle.
That's just not his angle.
Okay.
It's
Hey.
not his angle. Get
Jinx.
him out of the sewer.
Give
You
us
owe me
some
a-
yeah.
Out of there,
It's a
man.
little fresh.
Let him play, I don't know, A main, backside, maybe play dugout.
Stop trying to cosplay Oscar the Grouch. Now Furia this time can approach the B side from mid. This time they have some control util.
Zeppo, well aware that this flank could be coming in from heat, but he's already circled past him into the
Wait,
site.
Zeppa, he's on your tail, brother.
The map is quite chaotic right now, as Oxy is pushed up all the way B main with Vic, and so...
Their post plant setups kind
Dude,
of
Zeppa's causing chaos
wrecked
with
here
his
with
util.
Yeah, where do they go, man? Where do they
Bastards
go?
Spike down.
out
B.
into the open. Every part
Wow,
of the B
bro.
exposed, and Oxy is taking liberties.
I'm
They're
turning
so locked in.
two-dimensional.
Holy fuck.
I'm becoming...
Rafa?
Super Mario, like what is
30 seconds
This
left.
game is
This
flattening
guy's in the
me, man.
walls too. At some point, a spike plant needs to be attempted. Vic gave us an incredible ace this game already.
Well, he has an
Allows
idea where
himself
both of
to
them
be
are.
revealed.
But he has 15 seconds to plant the spike.
Rafa has a spike.
You can
to
plant
hand
there?
to Wyatt, but it is looking grim. This whole map has
10
been
seconds left.
a stinker. And Zeppa gets us out of that round. Quick smart.
You know, they're up 8-0 when they have all 5 ults, so they are just in a pretty fairly decent position to...
Unlucky,
have this
question mark?
happen.
Was that flash short?
I was... get out the memory wipe and... I don't need to see that one again. I don't want to remember.
There's 3 here.
Okay, another slow round for Fury. These ones have kind of
Uh-oh.
collapsed.
Uh-oh.
They're going to have to go for a big pop, but no, the Astra Star there could be a problem. Another 0
Nice
point refresh.
dagger.
This should be all Fury need to know, and they still want to go for it. Arklo's got cleared, and there's Rafa. Burst into action.
Oh, he
Blades
popped
got
knives.
Roxy. They look a little blunt here. So Furia with some momentum. Zephyr's now got in position over on the side, avoiding the Hunter's Fury. He
Mitch.
also picked off.
Oh, wow, he's actually just going to pop that dimensional drift. Mitch still has that recon to play with as well as Furia get in here. Can maybe get a spam kill through the smoke. Here it comes. Prize trying to get the spike planted on
Oh, that was nice.
Beautiful.
Shoot the darts! That's what Scan Util offers you. Still a plants there for Furia. I mean, Khalil not really in a position to intervene directly.
Oh, Havoc crosses and he takes some damage there as well as C9 are doubled up. Neural theft popped.
Ah, more information. Now, it's a matter
What the
of
f does he have suck?
deal with Net on the swing, and here is a tap already. Net tapping to challenge Havoc. They got it to half, and they'll clean here.
Bro, they played this so poorly, Furia.
Furia
Actually impressive.
On this attack, it's like eating celery.
Nah.
Mad respect.
Beyond, you cannot take credit for that. You do not have those kind of balls.
Okay. Should be a push up here pretty close for Roxy. Slightly awkward, but hey, he's good for it. Havoc just smashed both duelists here on the B side. Well, they do as they are intended to.
Well, minute 20 on the clock. Furia, they are going to try and explore over towards Art, where Net's cam is just going to say hello.
Yep, just Cam.
Watching.
He doesn't feel the need to put it away. And no need for an emergency meeting for Cloud9 here. They're quite happy with where they're set up. Heat has always been looking for this lurk timing. 1 and 8. Just, ah man, it was a stinker for him. It's been so difficult.
Now the real question is who used their channel points on Furia. I mean, to be honest, I would have thrown 5 or 10K on them. Just for the odds. I always play the odds. That's why I'm a terrible gambler.
Without context, that's a very interesting thing to say. Ah, yes. Yes, my comeuppance is through the manhole cover. Okay, here we go.
Oh my God. I mean, Zephyr teleported over. There's 30 seconds, guys.
I think they're
in trouble. Yeah. C9, they have more players than you on this site and your scan.
Wow.
So,
Scan Util pretty good in the game of VALORANT.
They all.
Prize here tucked in this corner. Okay. Cosmic Divine going to be popped here.
Player standing.
It's going to be a trade. It's going to be after Rafa. Okay, he's at least able to throw a fragment to delay. An early defuse. But now reposition, try and flash himself through. Little shoulder peek revealed his position though.
What can brother do, actually? What can he actually do?
Defuse, so we can only guess
He
at
still
this
dies?
stage.
Oh my
And
god.
Roxy just, well, eliminates the guesswork for him. That is 10 rounds in a row for Cloud9. Operator now in hand for Roxy, and has been happy. There was a pretty hard push down the main that he dealt with in the previous round. Now Furia want to go A. No resistance for them early. A couple players embedded on that A site though for Cloud9.
looks like we may be keeping this simple.
They really like this A bomb site.
We have Havoc in there.
Null command.
And the rest of the guys go ahead and get on in there too. Try to get some control of Dugout in secret. We're going forward. We got the spike down. We're in a 5-on-5. Hold on. We're up. Now we just need to convert this.
Rafa's down to half health though. All said and done.
They have multiple players in A main. So when this shear wall gets triggered, if anyone does try
Roxy's
and
laughing during their 5v5.
flank around, they've got the info. They'll be ready.
Okay. Cosmic Divide now deployed by Khalil. Now
Oh.
has to step up with very little information and doesn't feel like he can wait for the players to come
Good
from the
scan.
main side. Gonna get busy. Mitch with the operator deals with
Ew.
Khalil. In your face, Epa gets. It's gonna be a 1-for-1.
Oh
left
my
here for
God,
Fury now. Cloud9
Oxy.
starting to accelerate. Rafa on the other side of that wall.
Time?
Will be sat on the site. Eventually, Vic's gonna test
Oh
him, and he
my
wins it out.
God,
Plenty
how?
of the dream. Oxy getting it to half.
How did they
Surely-
lose?
Surely of all rounds, Fury would get
Oh
there.
my-
But Cloud9
Dude.
avalanche on Chad Mountain.
Dude.
Inevitably hitting this A site.
Dude.
It's been pretty decent. I don't
It's
know.
absurd how like the attacks are.
Wait, do we have another
the
prediction
playbook
for
is so
13-0?
deep, There's so many options. For
Do we have another prediction for
Fury
13-0?
never
Do
went
we?
into a,
Is that the
identical
current
setup.
bread? Oh
Last round
my
and a half.
god.
Last chance for Fury to get an attack round on Pearl. God, what a difference this has been between those two maps.
Oh my god, C9 there. Just
No, do not early pay out that. That would be kind of
He
fucked.
actually finds that first. Zeppa couldn't teleport away. He's been suppressed.
Flash comes in, Zeppa has the tuck, but can't win
Oh.
it.
They've
And here
done
it
it.
is. They've done it.
They've done it, folks. They've done it. There's no 13-0. Well,
The second I mentioned 13-0, they actually won around. I was actually hesitating to say it the whole time. It's
Player standing.
not my
It's
fault
up to
though.
Roxy. A casual 13-5 for the map. He will allow this round to pass.
It's actually
And a
insane.
flawless round for Furia as we head
Sorry,
into a
guys.
half
All right, wrap this shit up, C9. We got a fucking Sentinels to watch.
Out of thin air.
That might
come
get
in
them
and win the game for them.
That might get them 6.
I got my hair on the line again.
That's all I got.
I'm done betting my hair, though. I will not bet my hair any longer, bro.
Don't lean on me.
I need to hold on to this thing for as long as I
I
can.
need to phone a friend. Many friends. I don't have enough friends to phone to figure out how we are going to get back into this game, man. This is just pretty brutal from the C9 side, who looked legitimately perfect. Again, everything they drew up coming into this game has worked exactly as intended. Now it's just a matter of closing it out on attack.
Why are we grabbing orbs and shit? It's over.
Khalil straight away wants to capitalize, take advantage of the dash.
Haven't had an opportunity there, but Cloud9 have all walked up onto the A side now. He has, I guess, the element of surprise.
There goes his
I don't
dash.
think Cloud9 have been shocked by anything they've seen from Fury this game yet. And they're ahead of this util. Oh, they're so far ahead of it.
Damn it, they could have been 13-0. Fuck.
Yet another extinction event plays out right before your very eyes. Did he just double his frags for the game?
Mitch, the only C9 player having a tough time in this game. Poor God, man. I need one Mitch highlight on round 14 before we're out of here.
Did Havoc just pause before shooting Oxy to really savor that moment?
Hey, Net. Don't do that, bro.
Behave. Behave! 3 kills, Pistol 1, Cloud9, 1 round away.
All right, Furia, lock in.
At least we have some nice...
Bomb is all they get.
For Furia. I would thought, like, you know, what are the River Runs song, that nice little piano? I would have gone with that.
This crowd is toxic. I like them.
Yes.
In that track, which I do appreciate for this moment.
River Runs in Spring, is that what it was? I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Hey, let me try that.
And Rafa's
My turn. Oh shit, they're coming here. They're coming here. Help, 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 help. They're here.
Didn't quite cut it. Clone, Aldrone, all going in to clear the way.
Oh, it's a clone. Is it though?
Now we have
Please, Oxy fake clone. It's too late. Or not Oxy, Zeppo, sorry.
Down on the B side of the map, and they're going to see if they can tease something out of Furia. Find the thread to unravel the sweater.
They're happy to just pause for a second, let that utility go away.
This crunch that Cloud9 does into the heaven smoke is so nice.
Oxy really forcing it. The issue there, he still gets his. It doesn't have to be clean.
GG Furia.
For Cloud9, it just has to
GG
get the job done.
Cloud9. Well, on the bright side, we didn't go map 3.
Has been in this situation for the umpteenth time in this game, and it never feels any better, folks. An utter demolishment there of Furia. A relaxing end to the series if you're a Cloud9 fan, as you know your team have just secured their spot.
Oh my.